Well, hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Chingo Gringo beer review from Cancun, Mexico. Well, this is going to be the last beer review for 2017, so I thought I would do it with a really good beer. The beer that I'm going to review today is produced by a Scottish brewery. You might know them. They are BrewDog. And they are located in Ellen, Scotland. There we go, BrewDog, and this is their Jet Black Heart oatmeal milk stout. So that's what their label looks like. It's pretty cool. I like the color combination. The purple and the white seems like a theme of theirs for their beers. So I'm digging it. Well, here is the cap. Pretty cool with their logo of the dog, color coordinated to the label of the bottle. Nice touch. Well, now it's not so easy. You might think it would be easy to get a BrewDog beer here in Mexico, but it actually is not. Just recently, BrewDog has introduced their beers into Mexico, so now they're being distributed here in Mexico, and so I'm very happy about that. I've never actually tried a BrewDog beer before, so I'm anxious to get this into the glass and see how it is. I've heard very good things, however, from all of their beers. So let me tell you a little bit about the brewery before we talk more about the beer. The brewery, BrewDog, was founded by two guys. James Watt and Martin Dickey, and they founded that brewery it was established in 2007. I believe they were both 24 years old when they started their brewery, so that's a great accomplishment at that age. So cheers to those guys. They're doing great. BrewDog is one of the fastest growing and one of the largest and fastest growing craft breweries in the world. And like I said, they're located there in Ellen, Scotland. I think I'll put a picture here or over here of James Watt and Martin Dickey, just so you know what they look like. Okay, and maybe I'll also put a picture of what the brewery looks like there in Ellen, Scotland. Okay. Now, let's talk about the nitty and gritty of this beer. It is a 4.7% alcohol by volume beer. The IBUs on this beer are 30, and so low IBUs is a stout, so that's to be expected. What else? The malt bill I will put here, and the hops I will put over here. All right. So, without further ado, let's get this thing into a bottle. One final thing I wanted to show you is I really like, you can see, I'll hold it over here, that the neck of the bottle is imprinted, like a three-dimensional imprinted into the bottle of the BrewDog logo. So I think that's a pretty cool touch. So let's pour this puppy up, and I can barely contain my excitement here because I know this is going to be good. Stouts are one of my favorite, you guys know that. Good Lord have mercy. Look at the head on this beer. Wow, I'll pour everything in there because you don't get BrewDogs too frequently down here and over here in Cancun or wherever I am. Now, sorry I couldn't pour that on camera, but let's take a look at this beer. Wow, what a fantastic head on this beer. Hold it down so you can still see my beautiful face. Wow, look at, you guys really can't see, but tiny bubbles, kind of like that song, tiny bubbles. Now that is a sign of a very good head retention, or that will produce really good head retention. When you get those tiny bubbles in there, that means they have their carbonation dialed in perfectly. So a very creamy head. Look at it, it's so thick, it's like a souffle or a mousse. A very like a tan colored head, very beautiful head, poured with like maybe a one finger of head, and we've got excellent head retention on this beer. Like it says, this beer is extremely black, jet black. I can't see. I'm outside here. The sun's going down here, Cancun, but I'm looking over there towards the sun, and I can't see any light through the beer. So let's get a nose on it. I'm getting a really strong notes of coffee and chocolate, and a little bit of vanilla in there as well. That's really nice. Yeah, coffee, chocolate, and vanilla. What else? I'm really not picking up a little bit of dark fruits in there. You know, maybe some raisins or plums or something like that. Well, dried plums, prunes, I mean. All right, okay, so I think that's about it for the aroma. Beautiful aroma on this beer. Neither of the, any of the aromas don't, I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to speak English anymore. None of the aromas overpower the other one. It seems very well balanced in the aroma. As you can see, we got really nice alcohol legs on the glass. Or some people may call it lacing, but very nice creamy beer. So let's go in for the taste, my favorite part. Cheers, guys. You might hear a whistle. That's my wife calling me. She whistles at me like I'm a dog. No, it's a little joke in our family. Ooh, wow. Man, this beer is everything I was expecting. I keep forgetting to look in the direction of the camera there. Wow. I just get really big hits of like dark bitter chocolate, like a baking chocolate or something like that. Here in Mexico, the state of Oaxaca and Chiapas, those two states are very famous for their chocolate. And I've had the chocolate from Oaxaca. It's very good. It's what it reminds me of. And in Oaxaca, they're famous for their, like I said, their hot chocolates. They add, not powder, they actually add the chocolate bars into the cup when they make it. And they can mix in their different ingredients, like different spices like cinnamon or vanilla. And this is really what it makes me think of. No cinnamon, but definitely notes of vanilla and dark chocolate, a lot. And of course I'm getting a little bit of coffee, but mostly chocolate in this stout. Wow, I'm going to enjoy drinking this beer. At 4.7, you could really drink several of these and you'd be aight, as they say. Aight. So wow, I'm sold. BrewDog. Great job on this Jet Black Heart oatmeal milk stout. It's fabulous. Now a little more trivia about BrewDog. Their annual production capacity is about 220,000 hectoliters per year. That's how much beer they produce. In 2015, they were producing around 2.2 million bottles and 400,000 cans of beer every month. So that kind of gives you an idea of what size production they have there in their brewery. So what else? You know, BrewDog is also known for some just over-the-top beers, especially their freeze concentrated beers like Tactical Nuclear Penguin. What else? The End of History, and there's one more. Sinking of the Bismarck, something like that. Those three beers, one is like 33%. I think that was Tactical Nuclear Penguin. Sink the Bismarck was like 41, and the End of History was their strongest so far, was 55%. and they held the title for the strongest beer in the world. But another brewery, a German brewery, I don't know how to pronounce the name. They have the title now. I think theirs is 57.5% or 56.5, something like that. So keep your eyes and ears out, because I'm sure that James and Martin will up their game again and come out with another beer stronger than that one to reclaim the title. But okay, so anyway, I've been rambling on enough with this beer review. It's been a while, guys. You gotta allow me. So just wanted to wish all my subscribers out there just say thank you for subscribing to the channel and interacting, comments and liking the videos. I really appreciate it. Sorry it's been a little while since my last review, but I hope to keep them coming in the new year. And wish you guys and girls a happy 2018. All my best wishes for you guys in the new year, and keep your eyes and ears out. I will be announcing soon a new channel that I'm working on that will be launched sometime in early 2018. It will be a home brewing channel. From a very unique perspective. I will be producing, I will be making it unique because I have a disability. As you guys know, I'm quadriplegic, so I brew from a wheelchair, and so that can be very challenging. And so I think I can bring some different things to the table on this new channel idea I have. So look for that in the new year. I don't really have I'm not adamant about the title yet, so I'll just leave that for later. I'm going to give this beer, I almost forgot to give the beer a score, from 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, or 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. I'm going to give this 9 out of 10 because it is a fantastic beer. Not the best stout I've ever had in my life. That would be a 10 on my chart. But it is very close. It is a good beer. So cheers to Martin and James Watt and Martin Dickey. You guys are turning out some good beers. Look forward to drinking more of your beers and reviewing them here. On the Chingo Gringo beer review. All right. Take care, guys. And until next time, you know what I always say. Keep pouring them up. Keep drinking them down. Cheers. Happy New Year, guys.